Hello and welcome back to So You Think You Can Draw, where you don't know how to draw, but I do. So I'm just gonna show you how it's done. Right now we are starting with a circle, an oval, and you're gonna do that. Yeah, you're gonna put a little cross in the middle, and then you're gonna put the eyes. So I just want you to know that if you're watching this, then thank you so much for supporting my channel, but also I think it's pretty useless that you're watching this because you will never be like me and you'll never draw like me. And also AI does the job much quicker, and AI is um the future. So yeah, I think if you're watching this for some genuine advice, you might need to just like hang up the pencil and just go home. Get your fingers typing because we're gonna be prompters from here on out. But if you just want to admire my work, then you can keep staying. Just know that I definitely appreciate you. Okay, some blue. No, blue doesn't go there. The blue goes down here. We're making some gorgeous eyes. The average person's eyes do look like this, and I used a reference sheet to make sure. Okay, so you can't see it, but I pulled up a reference sheet right next to me. And what the hell's going on here? Having some difficulties. But yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Okay. So my life started when, well, my art journey, my art conquest started when I was about a year old, and my parents, who are descendants of the great Leonardo da Vinci and the great Michael Angelo, etc., Shakespeare, Wolfgang Mozart, they their time was coming, so they said to me, "We're going to teach you to be the best artist of all time." And I said, "Okay." And so they bestow upon me this knowledge, and after years of torturous training and days of work, it turns out I didn't need their help at all because I was already perfect from the birth. The first thing I drew when I came out of the womb was the creation of Adam, and it is hung around many places in this world. It's actually one of my uncredited works. My parents were too humble, so they gave it the credit to their master, which they learned from. And then, yeah, it was really sad when they did that, honestly, because I feel like we could have gone so much more from, being recognized, but it seems like we're still quite underground. All these new gens care about is like, all these new gens like is the TikToks and the SoundCloud rappers. Nobody cares about true art anymore like this. So just know that I come from a superior lineage, a superior family that has all the best knowledge. And with their knowledge, um bestow, oops, I didn't mean to click that. With their knowledge, I bestow upon you my knowledge, and with that knowledge, you give it to your friends and your family. People who even dare think about becoming an artist, you tell them and you show them my art because I want you to let them know they will never ever be me. It's a tough pill to swallow for some because a lot of people grow up and they're like, I love art, I love art, I love drawing, I love to paint, go outside, etc. Well, guess what? In this industry, going outside doesn't mean anything. You don't go outside, you don't paint a lovely portrait on the side of the You don't go to a wonderful, beautiful natural park and draw wildlife scenarios and still lifes. You don't do that. You don't sit by the beach and sketch couples and various seagulls in the sky in the waters of the great Floridian plain. I don't even know. Yeah, you don't do any of that in the art industry. You see, in the art industry, you're paid to sit down, pick up your fucking AI generated prompt script thing, and you are told AI this, and you do it, and you sit there wondering, wow, if only. And I say, yeah, if only, because only losers like you are going to be able to get in. Only losers like you are allowed. Only, only losers like you are forced to prompt, well, us good artists, me specifically, spend our time using MS Paint, and we paint. And well, I'm actually pretty humble in the sense that I have an open resource. A lot of many of my other art homeros, my homeboys, my brotatoes, my brosifs, they hoard their knowledge. They do not want the public to see, and I understand and I respect it. Me, my heart of gold comes out sometimes. I've got like this like humbleness that you only hear about in the cheesiest movies. I have literally the heart of a lion. So in order to do that, well, so in my kindness, I make this video to show you. And even though I want you to know that you will never be me, I want you to think about it more. I want you to think like, if you were to be me, I want you to fantasize. What would you do if you were me? Would you even consider drawing the masterpieces I do? Or would you be a bum somewhere else, tarnishing my name by dare making your pathetic, useless art accessible on programs? What do you know? What would you do with this power? I want you to think that, and I want you to think because it's like thinking about what you would ask for when the genie comes, because the genie is never gonna come, and I'm never gonna come. Just so you know, unless you want me to come. In that case, I have bookings free until tomorrow. I have speed. I have not much time left, so you better come in quick. This art that I'm drawing now is actually very inspirational. It means a lot to me because it's just there's thunder outside. That's the sound of my influence taking over. When you guys think of the greats, and you think about what were they thinking when they made this? Once you think it, oh, there's a reason why you think of it, and they never tell you what they were thinking. No one knows why Michelangelo made that fucking statue. Nobody knows why Vincent van Gogh was Vincent van Gogh. Nobody knows. But I'm the artist who is humble enough and brave enough to tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of a future where there are no liberals, where there is no woke, where there is no LGBT, where there is no more agendas being pushed and shoved down my gaping throat. That's what this piece represents and what I want it to represent. I want you to look at this and think about the birth of a new world, the birth of a new society where we're all beautiful and healthy and fit, and we don't have blue hair or pronouns or any of that. We are all normal, and we sit around a bonfire and discuss drinking beer and guns and taxes and shit like that. That is what this represents. This is the start of a new America. And if you're offended by that, like every other liberal, then you can just get off my channel, okay? I do not fuck around here. I am no nonsense. I am no nonsense. I am no horseplay. All I do is say facts, and then people want to silence me. People just want to shut me down because they know. They can't be me. I'm an artist for God's sake. I am a living, breathing example of the greats, and yet they want to silence me. The libs. The libs are fucking my wife and my kids. They are making it so they're trying to keep me from you guys. They don't want me to draw this anymore. You know why? Because they're scared. Because what does the government fear more than the truth? Me. Because who does the truth fear? Me. And I hope with this piece it just comes across. I hope you get it, and I hope our dear president hangs this above his bed every night and just like stares at it lovingly. This is um this is something I feel like he and Ben Shapiro and Elon Musk and all those other dudes, they would love this. And if they don't, then there must be something wrong. You see, I'm not really your normal definition of a rock star. I don't complain when my private jet is subpar. Um, oh, what do I title this piece you just asked? This is called A Government in Crisis. This is called Rostopia. This is our leader. This is a self-portrait. This is an extension of me. This is who's behind the screen, make you laugh, make you cry, make you scream, make you dream, make you cream. This is who you're looking at, okay? This is the face of beauty. Damn, the blonde is super close to his skin tone. All right. Oh yeah, look at that. Now this is wokeness right here. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look how cute. Yeah. Um, so this is hecking adorbs. I'm almost done with my masterpiece. Look at that. Okay. Let me add some outline to it. You see, an artist always goes back and critiques the work. I'm humble like that. Look at that. We all have to improve, except me. The only person capable of critiquing me is me. Any other person would be wrong. When the greats mess up, that's how you know this is a complex piece. Actually, you can argue I didn't even mess up because everything I do is intentional. I've never messed up once. I've never stuttered, never hesitated. I've never deleted anything or gone back and changed something. I've never re-recorded this video because I said some awful, awful, awful things. That's just not something I would do. And something I hope you know I wouldn't do. I would never do this to my fans. Ever. My followers. My army. Look at that. Yep, that's freaking adorbs. Um, okay. Alright. And hmm, sure. Okay. Yeah, that's my final piece. Um, thanks again for admitting that you will never be anything. I'm glad to know other people agree and find me the only person capable of doing such wondrous acts of art. And to my young artists out there, question this. Why spend the rest of your life chasing something you'll never get when you could just sit down, submit, and admit to me that I am the artist. I am the absolute pinnacle of all things art. I am what humanity strives to be. I am Rose, the artist, God 100,000. And this is what I would use to save humanity. Tune in again for me to draw the other guy. Okay, like, bye.